Quick peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game ahead, looking to make a big splash here tonight. Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. In this game, we'll see the Washington Wizards going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. This is Brian Anderson at the table with basketball royalty, Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, our reporter. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against Donovan Mitchell and the Utah Jazz. Then on Tuesday, they head out on the road. And we have a minute to catch up with our reporter. What do you have for us, Allie?
Hey, B.A. Bradley Beal has had that shooting touch from the jump. The footwork, though, came with training and a lot of repetition. Now, rival coaches say he has the best start-stop game of anybody in the league. Beal said the step back is his go-to move, adding, "There's nothing you can do about it." Guys, he does get that shot whenever he wants.
No doubt about that. All right, Allie, thanks. Good stuff there. A lot of teams don't like to tip their hand too early in a season. Coaches like to keep a few tricks up their sleeve for later on, don't they?
I agree with you there, B.A. Yeah, you don't want to show your whole hand and your whole closet early. You want to keep some things back for special occasions, if you will. And most coaches are locked and loaded in doing that.
Here are the five for the Lakers. LeBron is the three with Davis in at the four. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Harrell in at the center position. And for Washington, down low it's Hachimura and Bryant. Bradley Beal's out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Avdia in at the three spot. Westbrook. Oh, great D that time from Harrell. It's James on the wing. Out to Schroeder. The three ball. Rebound Washington. Pass to Westbrook. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal.
You know, Westbrook able to score from anywhere. He just is so assertive and confident in what he can do out there.
Pulls up. And that one's good. Davis.
Setting an aggressive tone early, challenging the heart of that defense.
Now here's Westbrook. He's covered closely. That one drops for him. Westbrook's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, you know, Westbrook is dangerous from everywhere, and he seems to be quite comfortable operating in the mid-range, too.
Well, Grant, Russell Westbrook, not your prototypical pure point guard by a long shot. All right, so how do you evaluate him as a floor general?
B.A., it's simply two words: fearless and relentless. He is a prolific playmaker. Now, throughout his career, some have questioned his decision-making, but I'll take all the great things that he does on the court to help his team win over that.
They get it back. Here's James. The layup off target.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Three-pointer. Beal nails it from beyond the arc.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Here's a screen by Bryant. Pulls up, high post. Beal, no good.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
And the Wizards on the break. This one for three. Caldwell-Pope pulls it in. The Lakers have gone only 1 of 5 so far. Pass to James. Now here is Harrell. The shot's good on the assist by James.
Watching LeBron in the pick and roll is artistry in motion. Timing, precision, everything's right on the mark.
Here's the screen by Bryant. Beal against Davis. Launches it. Offensive rebound. Bryant, no good. The Lakers trail. Left side Schroeder. Up top Davis. Now, here is James. The D's right on him. And here's Schroeder outside. Knocks down the triple. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Boy, you're playing with fire anytime you leave somebody open on James' team. I mean, LeBron, his court vision, outstanding.
Beal outside. Pass to Bryant. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Montrezl Harrell.
Heading play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Bertans checked in for Hachimura. Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. Thomas comes in for Schroeder. The three is up. Thomas misses.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going. Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
James attacking. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
You know, the power and intensity on display there from James, guys. I mean, giving the defense no other choice but to foul.
That one misses. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And the second free throw is good.
Well, you know, you look at Anthony Davis, you watch him play, and he just does so much good stuff on the floor. Scores the ball inside and outside, can defend at the rim or on the perimeter. He really is the complete package.
Here's Beal. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Beal's got 5.
We all know Beal might be a shorter off guard at 6'3", but Bradley has heart. He plays way bigger than that listed height.
James passes to Davis. And finished off by Davis.
And I tell you what, AD is able to brush off those defenders with ease because of how strong he is. That's what they call weight room.
Washington has gone only 1 of 4 from three-point land. And with Davis, as you said, it's the scoring, but it's also the defense.
No question about that, B.A. I mean, it's rare to see a player that's so complete at his age. He's still really young as a basketball player, easily one of the top 5 guys in the league, and I think he's got an MVP in his future, too.
Turner, he's checked in for Bradley Beal. And the Lakers also making a switch. Ariza's checked in. On the take, here's Davis. Here's the second effort. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Davis has gotten his 3rd basket of the night. Washington trailing. Here's Trier. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Murray. Gets an open look and hits it.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Here's Thomas, pounded by Barea. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That's on J.J. Barea.
You know, it's so much fun watching Thomas play. I mean, his game is similar to Allen Iverson's in some ways, particularly when you think about the confidence both of those guys played with. They never back down.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Now Barea. A minute 15 left to play in the first. Davis with it. Pass to Caruso. Here's Thomas. And here's Davis. And stolen by Murray. And here's Barea. Murray with it. From behind the arc. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
And that's 2 awful trips in a row resulting in turnovers.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Washington has gone only 2 of 6 from the three-point line in this first quarter. Picked by Bertans. Here's Barea. No good on the shot. Kuzma with the defensive effort. The Lakers have gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. Here's Ariza, hounded by Barea. Pass to Thomas. It could go. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Wizards up by 1. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And we chatted with Bradley Beal recently, who touched upon the joys of playing at home.
Being yourself, being in your own comfortable setting, and then arena packed full of your own fans rooting and cheering you on. That's constant motivation and just energy, that puts us into this mindset that we have to win at home.
Yeah, protecting your turf. That's usually where it starts.
Yeah, it's just a matter of pride, making your opponent feel uncomfortable. 2 advantages that erode when you lose in your own house.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, let's quickly break down the game and what we've seen so far from the Wizards, guys.
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Down low, it's Hachimura and Bryant. Bradley Beal's out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Avdia in at the small forward position. That's the group for Washington right now. Rejected by James.
LeBron, one of those players who gets fired up by defense as much as offense, and that block going to put a major bounce in his step.
James passes to Schroeder. Back to James. Three-pointer. Rebound Washington. And their first look at this year's Lakers squad.
And with this matchup being East versus West, this is the first of only 2 meetings between these teams.
And there's always a bit of a filling out process in that first game between opponents. A lot different than when you've played a team you're familiar with.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And Grant, Bryant is proof that you don't have to have the big vertical to make plays above the rim.
Yeah, so true, B.A. Obviously, the 7'6" wingspan helps a little, but it's also about positioning and the timing of your jumps. And in the open floor, Bryant builds up that speed, which gives him extra flight toward the rim.
Well, we know what a skilled passer Westbrook is, but you still got to appreciate that dime there. Very impressive.
Here's James. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Well, granted, 6'8", you played mostly the small forward position. When we talk about the best player in the league, it seems more often than not, a small forward is mentioned.
And B.A., I think part of that is how the game has evolved over the years. 25 years ago, the thought process was you played inside out. You had to have a great big man to give you a chance to have success. Nowadays, as it's become more about perimeter play, spacing, and of course having guys who can do a number of things within that system, a small forward like a LeBron James or Kevin Durant kind of fit the mold of what you need to have great success in this league. So yeah, I think that plays a huge role in why the small forward position is so important to today's success. Overall, though, they've taken good care of the ball. That's their first turnover.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
An emphatic rejection. Gotta appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. It's James with the drive. Avdia pulls it in.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
Pass to Westbrook. Jacks up a three. That one doesn't drop. The Lakers trail. Here's James.
What a throw down! Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
Now here's Westbrook. He has 6. To the left side wing.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
James outside. Driving inside. And slam dunk by James.
Well, that's one man never afraid to punch it. Give LeBron a path to the bucket. And the finish is going to be something in a poster.
Hachimura with a screen on Schroeder. Westbrook, the pass to Bryant. Fires the three. And again, Washington, no good. The Lakers have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Kuzma outside. Here's Caldwell Pope. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Back to Kuzma. Clock at 4. The three. James can't get that one to fall.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
The drive by Westbrook. And he makes it on the layup. Westbrook's gotten 4 this quarter.
Let's make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
So both teams changing it up here.
You know, if there's one criticism, and I think it's really unfair that's leveled at Russell Westbrook, it's his scoring efficiency or lack thereof. For his career, he's a little below average in that one category, but you go back to the shooting percentages of some of the greats in the history of the game, and they weren't uber efficient either. So I think that's a bit unfair to Russell Westbrook.
Pass to Beal. Here's Bertans. With the teardrop.
Defenders really struggle to keep up with Russell Westbrook. It's probably because he's such a dynamic and aggressive athlete.
And the Wizards making a change here. Turner's checked in. And so Westbrook nails both of them. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Here's Thomas. Gets the 3 ball to go. Thomas has got 5. Well, Clark, if there's a game plan against Westbrook, defenses want to make him a perimeter shooter.
Agreed, and yet he's refined that part of his game, but you certainly don't want him coming downhill, getting to the rack, because he is at his absolute best when he's doing that.
Pass to Caruso. There's a screen. Into the lane. Washington with a rebound. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
It's just so difficult to win when you waste as many chances at the line as they did.
Yeah, and you know, to come up short at the line is frustrating because that's controllable and it's actually a free throw. So you feel like you leave loose change out there when you don't convert.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, Grant, you were able to represent the United States on an international stage. Give me a few stories about that experience.
Now, Brian, it was one of the highlights of my career. In 1996 in Atlanta, to play along with 6 members from the original Dream Team. Really, truly just one of the best experiences. I got a chance every day to practice with, to go against, to learn from Scottie Pippen when he was in his prime. I just finished my second year in the NBA, and it just truly was a remarkable, incredible experience. Gold medal, really, like I said, one of the highlights of my career.
Here's Thomas. Tipped. They recover it. And that one's good. Give him 8 points now.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Here's Trier. Not going to go that time. And it's the Lakers the other way. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena. And they proved it that game.
Outside Murray, looking to win the run. And it's Thomas with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone just 1 of 4 from downtown so far in the second. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Davis, and Davis slams it home.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Now Barea, looking for his first basket, still in this one. There's 6 seconds left in the second. Here's Barea. Oh my, came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
J.J. Barea has speed to burn. I mean, he's shifty, he's quick, and because of that, he's extremely valuable as a decision maker and scorer. Great competitor.
And on his third shot, he finally gets it to fall. Here's Thomas. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. The Lakers on top, up by 6. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. A tremendous game we're seeing from Anthony Davis. He had 12 points, 9 rebounds, and 1 block. So far, he's played a big role for his team here. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
This is what makes Anthony Davis so special. He's able to flex his muscle and use his superior mobility. One of the hardest guys in the league to match up with.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on Washington?
They got to get more aggressive on the glass. Over the first half, we saw them being schooled down low. You know what I'm going to say, Ernie. Barbecue chicken. If I was coach in the locker room right now, they'd be getting an earful. Extra rebounding. Effort will pay off in other ways. The energy is really where it starts. Something like that, Ernie.
And that wraps up the halftime show, third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. A fantastic game from Anthony Davis in this one.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Here's James. 10 points for him on the court for the Lakers. LeBron is the 3 with Davis in at the 4. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Harrell in at the 5 spot.
Another one of those special nights for LeBron. I mean, you know, if he sticks around till he's an older fella, that all-time scoring career mark, wow, might be in jeopardy.
Westbrook, that's good.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Pass to Beal. Back to Westbrook. Hachimura sets a screen. Shoots over Schroeder. Westbrook can't hit.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
For 3, Westbrook. Pure from three-point range. Westbrook's got 15 points.
Boy, and that's a big deal for Westbrook because when he starts to knock down shots from distance, it really opens up his full bag of attack mode offense.
James passes to Davis, and Davis gets double-teamed. And here's Schroeder outside. It's hauled in by Beal. For Washington, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Westbrook can't hit. The Lakers in the lead. James with the ball. Here's Davis. And Bryant pulls it down. Bryant's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Hachimura, the pass to Westbrook. Hachimura with a screen on Schroeder. Shot clock at 6. And it's Westbrook again missing. And for the Lakers, they're shooting a solid 47%. James. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Rui Hachimura. Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. Well, Grant, when you joined Orlando, there was a very real possibility of forming a super team. Do you ever wonder what might have been?
Oh, B.A., I wonder all the time. You had a great young player in Tracy McGrady emerging into a star. And if I could have just stayed healthy at a time in the Eastern Conference when it was really wide open, I think all the time what could have been, but unfortunately it never happened because of that persistent ankle injury.
You know, once LeBron gets into rhythm, I mean, this shot is butter on a lobster tail, boy. I mean, you see how confident he looks taking it? Count it.
Driving to the basket. Ooh, LeBron with the slam.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Stolen by Schroeder. Kuzma drives in. James passes to Kuzma. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
Boy, he makes it look so easy, doesn't he? Rising off the ground like that. Kuzma takes a lot of pride, not only in finishing with finesse, but power, too.
Beal outside. Here's the screen by Bryant. And another miss by Washington.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
To the paint. Out to the wing. Here's Avdia. Checked by James. Just 5 to shoot. Here he goes. Avdia can't get it to go.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. So LeBron will go to the free throw line. It goes on Russell Westbrook. Caruso, he's checked in for the Lakers. Thomas comes in for Schroeder. That free throw good from James.
Amongst the many things that I appreciate most about LeBron James, and there are a lot, is leadership. I mean, everybody else just kind of naturally falls into place behind him because he's such a good example and a positive leader.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
The league resumed this season with a reduction in revenue, approximately 40% of which usually comes from gate revenues and attendance. That's required compromises from all of the stakeholders. And as eager as everyone is for the return to normality, it's a process and a painful one for the league's pocketbook.
Yeah, that's right. Good point, Allie. Thank you.
When LeBron has it inside like that, I mean, it's almost impossible to stop. Worst case scenario, he's going to get himself to the foul line.
And he can't get the first one. Ariza's checked in for Harrell. He hits the second from the line. Something we see every year, Clark, in the playoffs. Analysts and players making guarantees about a series. How much bulletin board material does that provide?
Man, it's so funny sometimes to hear players comment on what analysts or other members of the media have said in regards to dismissing or disrespecting them. It's comical to me, quite honestly. At this level, you shouldn't necessarily need additional external motivation. But if it shows up, then guys will use it to their advantage and let you know about how they've used it to their advantage, too.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's James to the right side. Here's Caruso. And the Lakers get it back. And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Barea, he's checked in for Washington. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for the Lakers. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
You know, just determined to protect the lead with all the effort they've got. Superb anticipation on that block.
A minute 37 left in the third quarter. Clock at 6. From 6 feet away. That went off the back iron and out.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Bertans. And another miss by Washington. The Lakers have gone 7 of 13 in the second half. Here's Thomas. 5 points in the game.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Barea gets the bucket.
And, you know, Barea is a fairly consistent three-point threat. You can't sleep on him out there.
Here's Caruso. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Here's Trier, and it's blocked by Davis.
Davis's anticipation and timing, so good at the defensive end. This guy is a shot-blocking machine.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Here's Beal driving in. Second chance shot, and the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2. The free throw drops from Murray. And Murray drops them both. Here's Thomas. It's good if it goes. No good on the buzzer beater. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Lakers ahead. They lead by 11. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Down low, it's Hachimura and Bryant. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's Avdia, and it's Turner in at the point. That's the group for Washington right now. Bryant tips it back in.
That's a pure effort play. Nice tip in.
And that's a skill you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Definitely. You're not going to make plays like that unless you expend the energy.
Pass to Davis. The shot, no good. Hachimura with the defensive effort. The Wizards have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Turner finds Westbrook. And it's blocked by Davis. Here's Caldwell Pope. Davis down low. Avdia pulls it in. Washington trailing. Pass to Westbrook. Fourth quarter still. Oh, nice! Big finish! Man.
Boy, that time Russell Westbrook going for the spectacular with a little extra pizzazz.
Here's Ariza. And here's Davis. Over Hachimura, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
It has got to be terribly frustrating to deal with Anthony Davis when you're guarding. I mean, you try to get physical with him, you don't give him a clean look, and he still winds up with the bucket and the foul.
The Wizards making a switch here. Beal's checked in. James is checked in for the Lakers.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
The shot by James, no good. The Wizards have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Schroeder against Westbrook, and that one drops. Westbrook's got 6 in the quarter.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
James passes to Davis. And Davis slams it home.
Boy, Davis, a game-wrecking presence around the basket. Excellent agility for a big guy.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Westbrook outside. They set a pick. Drives to the hoop. Shoots over Schroeder. Westbrook missing again.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Pass to James. Shot clock at 5. Crafty move, and it's James with the jam.
Yeah, they call him the freight train. LeBron James, when he's coming down the court like that, good luck trying to stop him.
For Washington, they've got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Westbrook, the pass to Beal. Fires the 3, and it's Harrell with a rebound. Harrell's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert, because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
Here's James, and slam dunk by James.
You got to keep this guy away from the basket. I mean, that's about as easy as it gets for LeBron.
Hachimura with a screen on Schroeder. Westbrook, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Hey, it's obvious what they discuss at halftime. Let's pound it inside until they stop us.
And Russell Westbrook is as explosive a guard as we've seen in the history of the game. An incredibly gifted scorer who can also punch it on you.
That free throw good from James. Both free throws good from James. for Washington. They've got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Hachimura sets a screen. Three-pointer, Beal, but they'll get another chance. Bryant, the pass to Beal. Lets it go from deep. The Lakers with a rebound. Davis has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And finished off by Davis.
AD doing what he does, 24/7, stuffing that stat sheet.
Here's Westbrook. Uses the glass on the layup. Westbrook's got 16 in the second half.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, LeBron James.
Think about this. He has owned this game from start to finish. Wow, so impressive. The defense literally looked helpless trying to stop him out there. He has been far and away the best player on the court, and it's not close.
Wow, did this game really turn out to be his show? A commanding performance like that makes for a sweet victory, especially on the road. Here's James. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. That's a flagrant 1 foul.
Ooh, hard foul. Can't let him get away with that level of contact.
That's a simple call for the officials to make. Everyone knows the league is cracking down on that kind of intimidation tactic. He's off on the second. To Caldwell Pope. James outside. 6 on the shot clock. The 3 is up. The rebound by the Wizards. Westbrook's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Avdia. 3-pointer. James with the rebound. Now Harrell, pounded by Westbrook. It's James on the wing. Outside Schroeder. Here's Caldwell Pope. And again, the Lakers, no good. And here's Westbrook. Bertans finds Westbrook, and he drives in. And Westbrook slams it home.
Excellent job that time by Westbrook. Spots a weakness and then burst right to exploit it.
James with the ball, and it's Bertans picking him up. Pass to Caldwell Pope for 3. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got 5 assists in the game. For the Wizards, this one not looking good. Beal from outside. Sinks it from distance.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Back to James. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. They get the rebound. Harrell the screen. James goes in. Back to Harrell. Over Avdia. Down low. And Harrell with the basket on the assist from James. And the Lakers lead by 11.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yep, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
Drills it from deep.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Bertans, the pass to Westbrook. Off target from 3-point range. And so it's the Lakers with the W. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
If
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Anthony, it was a great team victory tonight. What satisfied you most about this win?
We just played hard. We just played for each other. The ball was moving, wasn't sticking. And, guys made the right plays. And that's what we've been doing all night, all season. And I'm just glad we came out with the win.
Selfless basketball is a beautiful thing, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. We'll see you next time.